It is January 3rd, 2026. It is 81 degrees. We had our polar Arctic blast for the past few nights. Got down to freezing, which I hate. I can't really call Alaska and tell them to come get their weather. So anyway, we figured that we'd start the new year off right and do a video driving through Orange Park, Florida. We've never done Orange Park really. We kind of did on a Saturday drive one time, but we just kind of barely went into it. And today we're going to do the full drive-through on Blanding Blvd. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but we are in Jacksonville. And we're just right outside of Orange Park, so we're going to start in Jacksonville. And that way you can get the full Orange Park experience. I had a heck of a cold, and I'm just now able to talk. My voice was gone. Anyway, this is Blanding Blvd. And we're going to drive through it, show you some things. Give you like a little guided tour. And I kind of wiped out my memory card. There's still some things on here. So if it runs out, we're going to have to obviously stop and deal with that. But I think I got enough on here. Not positive. I think this guy right here probably plays for the Jaguars. Look at that guy. Talk about being in shape. That man was straight buff. Look at the driver for me known as James thumbing up that buff man. What in the world? I'm probably going to run all my video out sitting here. But it looks like we got it after this car. Okay, we're free and clear.
Buff Daddy.
Huh?
There goes Buff Daddy.
Yeah. I think he plays for Jaguars for real.
He might.
He looks fit enough to be a Jaguar. So anyway, if you're not doing anything today, and you just want to kick back, relax, have a little background,
Lord.
here we are. There goes the moped gang. What in the world?
Oh my Lord.
That man is free rocking. Look at that man. What in the world?
Oh my God.
He's just swaying in the breeze right there.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lose a leg.
That man is just straight Swayze. Anyway, this is, you know, your typical metro area. You're going to see everything that you would see in your metro areas. All of your fast food eateries will be covered. And I think we're going to drive all the way down to Middleburg just to show. This is all basically spillover from Jacksonville. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, Orange Park was not like this. And Middleburg was definitely nothing like what it is today either, so it's all just kind of spilled down from Jacksonville. And as I've said many times before, if it wasn't for Camp Blanding, you know, the military base there, this would all probably spill out to Keystone and Interlaken too.
Oh, there he is.
There goes the good Jacksonville Fire Rescue. Had some change, I would give it to her, but I'm not. Of course, driver formerly known as James probably wouldn't want to drive down there and turn around and do all that, so I could give her some change either. But back behind us, there was a go-kart arcade. Maybe about 10 miles behind us, there was a go-kart arcade place. I don't know if it's still there. There's Kids at Empire. Right in there was Sound Advice 30 years ago, 35 years ago. And that was like, you know, your car audio place. And driver formerly known as James points excitedly at the sign that says
Daytona Beach.
Look at that old. Damn. That was a sweet ride right there.
It's broke down.
Huh?
It's broke down.
Still sweet though. Anyway, could you get over to your right maybe? On your way. And then up here, get over to your right again.
I don't think I can.
There is Argyle Forest to our right, which is a neighborhood. And the big shopping center back there. There used to be a Chuck E. Cheese here, but I don't know if it's still there. I don't see a sign for it. We had one of my son's birthday parties there at that Chuck E. Cheese. He had birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese's everywhere. He had one in Ocala and one here in Orange Park.
I had mine at Showbiz.
Huh?
When it was Showbiz.
You know, it was never Showbiz in my son's lifetime.
It wasn't in my kid's lifetime either. But it was in my lifetime.
Oh, you went to Showbiz?
Yeah, that's where I had my birthday party.
Really?
Me and my brother hid under the table because the characters came off the stage to sing to me or something, happy birthday, and we hid under
What
the
in the
table.
world? What a bunch of scaredies. I went to one Showbiz pizza one time in my life in Macon, Georgia. Because I was staying up there with my aunt. And she took me to Showbiz Pizza, and I thought it was awesome. Okay, I am going to ask the driver formerly known as James to make a turn up here off of Blanding, which I'm sure she's not going to like. But...
Why?
Huh?
Why ain't I gonna like
Just having to deal with this traffic.
it? Traffic ain't bother me.
Oh, okay.
It's just pedestrians that
If I can
bother me.
remember where to turn at.
Like Gainesville, nothing but pedestrians in the road.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
Oh, true story. There used to be like a CD place in here. I think it would be about where the honey baked ham is now. And I got yeah, turn right at this light here. I got a Notorious B.I.G. CD. And I didn't like it. I guess I lose my hip hop card for that. That was one of those albums that Rolling Stone magazine praised, and I got it and I was like, what is this? And I remember I was going to Gainesville that day and I went to Gainesville to the CD trade-in place and promptly traded that in. That was the only CD I ever got rid of in like about an hour. Okay, let's see. Turn right here through this parking lot. I'm going to ask my audience if they can identify what this building used to be. Well, this right here used to be Shades nightclub. I think it was the Planet Fitness. And I saw a Kiss tribute band in there one time. Long before Kiss got back together, and I thought that was the only way I was ever going to see a real Kiss show. You know, the original Kiss got back together, I should say. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was this ABC. And see if you could recognize what that was. That was Toys R Us. Now, long gone. Huh?
We went in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we went. Me and the driver formerly known. Check this out. Me and the driver. me and the driver formerly known as James went to every Toys R Us from Jacksonville to Orlando looking for a specific toy when, you know, when Toys R Us was closing. And that specific toy was the Jeffrey Giraffe figure, and I couldn't find it. And we tried all of the Toys R Us's. Years later, like maybe 2 or 3 years later, I go into Ollie's, and you'll never guess what's sitting in the Ollie's for $10. The Jeffrey Giraffe figure. And I was so stoked to get it. And if I had been smart, I would have bought all of them. They probably had about 10 of them in there. Should have bought them all, because those things are worth a lot of money now. They sure enough are. Now I may have to plug in my battery box too, but if I do, I do. To our left was the Orange Park Mall. This is the Jacksonville Memory Gardens Cemetery to our left, and that was where Ronnie Van Zant was originally buried. They had to move him from there because vandalism. I worked at this Rooms to Go in the 90s, delivering furniture. We delivered all across Jacksonville, and let me tell you, Jacksonville is a huge city. If you're ever bored, look at the map of Florida. Look at Duval County, and the entirety of Duval County is Jacksonville. What?
No Manches Way.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, you're stumped on some Spanish?
I actually do not know where Manches.
That's a Mexican restaurant there.
I hear them say way a lot, but I don't know what it means.
So yeah, this town has sure changed over the years.
I was going to ask the audience if anybody watched the last episode of Stranger Things, and what did you think of the ending? Now, I'm not going to give nothing away, but I will say, I won't lie, I cried. So.
Oh my baby. That's something else right there. A lot of this stuff, like, I know there was a roller rink around here somewhere. I don't even know where it was. But it was somewhere in here, but it's changed so much. And there is the boot barn.
I like boot barn.
For all of you who's roping the wind.
I used to wear ropers all the time.
Oh, this place right here, City Thrift, that used to be a furniture store. Look at that neat building.
Yeah, that's neat.
That was definitely neat in the 90s when it was new. Anyway, I went in there and looked at some furniture, and the salesman guy sent me a postcard.
Oh, that's nice.
And I thought that was the neatest thing.
I remember one time.
If you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl.
As young, we either came to Florida for vacation or to South Carolina to Myrtle Beach. And one year we stayed at this this hotel in Myrtle Beach, and the people that owned the place were just excellent people. They always sent us a postcard every year at Christmas. Every year.
There you go. I kept that postcard because it tickled me so for years. I had it probably up till about 10 years ago, and I think I just threw it away.
We got robbed.
I never bought any furniture from the guy.
We got robbed at that hotel though.
Okay, I don't know what Gabe's is. That used to be Kmart. What now?
We got robbed
You got robbed.
at that hotel where we were sleeping.
Well, that's not good. Look at that car.
we got in late because we had went somewhere shopping, and my dad had got a bunch of NASCAR stuff, expensive NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
And
dang, these lowriders are everywhere.
And the hotel manager
cruising down the street.
The hotel manager came and got us up because he said that somebody had broken into our vehicle.
Yeah.
And he didn't know if they stole anything or not, but they did. They took all the NASCAR stuff.
Well, that stinks. Man, I like that lowrider. Should follow him in there and see if I could get a shot of his car. No, says the driver for me, named James. She says y'all wouldn't like that.
They wouldn't.
You what?
They wouldn't.
I bet they would. I don't see that kind of stuff every day. And I know we don't see it every day in Interlaken, so. Anyway, this is Locraine Boulevard.
Loch Rain.
Tone Loch.
Like
Tone Loch.
Loch Ness. The Loch
Oh, like
Ness.
that Loch Ness.
This is probably where the Loch Ness Monster lives.
Could well be.
Loch Rain Boulevard.
You never can tell. Okay, right here used to be one of my favorite stores. I think that was called Board City. It's now the Joint Chiropractic. That was a really good skateboard store. There was a comic book store in there too that was pretty cool right next to Board City. Both now long gone. Comic book stores don't usually last. I've seen so many over my lifetime just come and go.
Where's that one that I got that Walking Dead comic at?
Oh, St. Augustine. That was like a bookstore. But she sold comics too. There is Constitution Drive. I'm sure everybody remembers the Constitution. It's a good thing.
I think too many people have forgotten it. And
Well,
it shows.
we don't follow the good parts of the Constitution. So the good parts of the Constitution are the Bill of Rights, which have pretty much been toilet bowled. But you know, that's not very vanilla to go on about that, so I'll stop right there. But yes, get yourself a pocket Constitution and look and see what you're supposed to have. There is Ross Dress for Less. I like Ross Dress for Less. I used to work at Ross Dress for Less. There's BJ's Wholesale Club.
I like BJ's Wholesale Club. I like BJ's Gas.
Yeah. Working at the Pink Car Wash, yeah.
It's called Love Car Wash.
Call that?
Love Car Wash.
Love Car Wash?
Yeah.
Why will be that going? Now see, all this out here has grown up and changed so much since the 90s. It's crazy. Most of this. Oh, look at this. That is too cool. There's the General right there. And I don't know if you can tell on the video, but it didn't have a flag on the roof.
It did? It did?
It didn't.
Yeah. They're trying to be PC.
That right there used to be Blockbuster Video. Sure enough did.
I used to go to school with a kid who, and I worked with his dad when I graduated from high school. He had a replica of the Generally, and it had the rebel flag on top of it too.
Like a full drivable one or a model?
Yes, a whole drivable one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he drove it. He worked at Walmart. He drove it to Walmart. We always knew, and I worked with his dad, and I found out that his dad was his dad, and I was like, man, I love your son's car. His
That's
dad was cool.
Y'all boys get on back now. The world's gone plumb ignorant. That's what Crazy Cooter just said. This is Crazy Cooter coming at you.
He's saying it these days too.
I'm sure he is.
In real life. Have you seen him on Facebook?
I think he just passed away, didn't he?
What?
Crazy Cooter.
No.
Oh no, that was the other guy. One of the cops.
Oh, Enos?
Yeah.
Really?
Not Enos.
Oh,
the other one.
The heavyset one?
Yeah.
Oh, what was his name?
Yeah, I can't think of it either, so.
Oh, I loved Enos. He was the cutest thing.
Yeah. You look like George Strait to me.
Really?
You don't think they look alike?
No. No. Maybe a child version of George Strait.
Amarillo by morning. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. Look at that face. Drive from Little James to make it. Every time I sing, the driver formerly known as James makes a gas face. I get the gas face.
Ooh, strawberry bites. Yummy.
And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore, even though you're on my fighting side. Right? What do you mean now? What is that? So if I was on like America's Got Talent or American Idol and sang, what would you do as the judge?
Laugh.
Would you say that's a no for me, dog?
I'd say, I don't know what I'd say. I'd probably be speechless.
I'll be darned. That's a nice looking Jeep right there.
That's a dog fan.
Yeah.
There's
Go
Bama.
dogs.
Better than Bama.
I bet he takes a lot of crap for not having Go Gators up there.
Don't get no crap from me.
Go Gator.
I don't like the Gators, so.
That Burger King has been here forever. I do know that.
Should roll down the window and bark at him.
Nah. We'll roll down the window and sing at him. Baby blue.
Lord.
What's the color of
He don't
her
want to hear that.
What?
He don't want to hear that. What's that about?
You don't want to hear me sing?
Not that song.
The Troubadour?
Sing Red Solo Cup.
Who?
Red Solo Cup.
Oh, I don't know that.
You don't know that song?
Not really. I don't listen to any new country.
That ain't new country. That's
Is that
from years
Toby
ago.
Keith?
Yes, that was from years ago.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's new.
No, it wasn't.
I like the oldies.
I like Red Solo Cup. Can't go wrong with it.
To all the girls I've loved before, who've traveled in and out my door. I like them oldies like that.
I like bluegrass.
Bluegrass is good. Okay, so now we're in the Middleburg. And as you can see, Middleburg has just kind of, or Orange Park has just kind of melted into Middleburg now.
That's the remote.
And I tell you, if it wasn't for that military base down here, all this would go to, this would just sprawl out to Keystone and Interlaken, I'm sure.
Why does that place look shady?
What?
Why does that place look shady?
I don't know. I think Slim goes there.
Who?
Slim Shady.
Oh.
Now, I've seen a few pizza places up here coming up here. I'm not going to get them on it because they're back down the streets and stuff, but Definitely going to be trying some pizza places out here in the coming year. They have made the list. Yeah, we did a Saturday drive and came out here and did a pizza place out here. I think it was Vito's. Yeah, it was Vito's because I've seen it on the... Huh?
We've done so many that I don't remember.
Slim can't even remember all the dang...
Nope.
Slim Shady can't remember all the pizza places.
Slim Shady's got to be Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
What are you saying? I go back there to that shady place?
Yeah. And if I remember correct, the Vito's pizza was okay. It was too crunchy. And I rated it on the crunch, but it didn't taste as good as the Rockies that we just did in Flagler Beach. Even though the Rockies in Flagler Beach also was a little too crunchy for me, I liked how it tasted. If it wasn't quite so crunchy, that would have been a great, still a great pie, but...
Where at?
Flagler Beach.
Oh, where I got the chicken tenders?
Yeah, you got the chicken tenders.
Those chicken tenders were good. And the sauce, the honey mustard sauce.
Yeah, everybody won.
Oh, man, it was good.
Everybody won that night. So this used to all be trees anyway. I kid you not. There was a gap, like a forest gap between.
Looks like rain.
Yeah, look at that sky over there. We're going to get out of here just before it storms, I think.
We need some at the house.
What?
We need some rain at the house.
Yeah, this might come out that way. Although it looks clear over our way.
Yeah, so. It's clear our way. And I don't think it's moving that way.
Well, that's fine. We don't want to drive home in a storm anyway, do you?
No. But I need it to come to the house after I'm home.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, this is our first video of 2026. We figured we'd do a long one. It's something that we've never really done before. Like I said, we did come over here on a Saturday drive and tried that Vito's pizza, but we didn't feel like fighting traffic that day and just split and just did our Saturday drive Middleburg instead of Orange Park. Yeah, that's a big church, ain't it? St. Luke Catholic Church, which is fairly new, probably within the last 20 years that was put there. And if all goes well, if I got the memory card and the battery, we're going to do...
Those clouds.
That looks like the Wizard of Oz skies right there.
Yeah.
Like there should be a witch riding a bicycle through there. Crazy. I'll get you and your little dog, too.
Up in New York, I can't remember the name of the place. Chittenango or something. There's a town where Franco Bone was from.
Yeah.
And the whole town is like Wizard of Oz themed. The sidewalks are yellow brick.
Yeah.
And there's like a museum there. And they have like a thing every year, like a Wizard of Oz party or whatever. Every year. I mean, they live it up. It actually looks really cool.
If you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl.
The clouds look weird.
Oh, there's a Culver's, new Culver's over to our left.
I love Culver's.
Yeah.
I love their ice cream.
There's Whataburger. That's a good hamburger too. I don't think we've ever mentioned Whataburger. We talk about Steak and Shake and Hardee's is a top fast food burgers, but Whataburger is up there. I like Whataburger. So does the driver formerly known as James.
And I like Sonic.
What?
I like Sonic too.
Yeah. What was that one I was talking about the other night that you liked that I don't like? It was a hamburger place.
Crystals?
No. Crystals is okay, except you can't get them without onions.
Crystals.
You can go into Crystals and say, give me, you know, half a dozen sliders, no onions, and they'll be like, oh, okay, sure thing. And then you get them, and they're loaded with onions. Okay, we don't want to go. Yeah, it's not turn only, I don't think. Yeah, we don't want to go back to Jacksonville or to Lake City. We're just doing our straight up cruise and drive. So anyway, guys, we do have some things we want to get done in the new year. New videos we'd like to make. Different kinds of video. We'd like to do some more mini golf. There is a really neat mini golf place in St. Augustine we'd like to go and try. Maybe we'll do that. And maybe the driver formerly known as James could learn from her mistakes on filming the last one.
Maybe you could learn from your mistakes on filming on the last one.
Well, I always learn from my mistakes.
Yeah,
I very rarely make the same mistake twice.
I told you not to film me, and you filmed me.
Well, I mean, what am I going to do? Not film you playing mini golf?
Film.
Oh, we're here playing mini golf.
You can film my shoes.
Nobody wants to see your dang shoes.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, we're going to try mini golf in the future, and yeah, some other kind of things. As well as we're going to try to, like today, go out and film some towns that we've never filmed before. Now we have filmed this. This was part of our Saturday drive through Middleburg. And see how it looks like this? With all the trees on either side of the road. That's how it used to look coming out of Orange Park. All the way down to here, but it's all grown up. And I would imagine in 20, 30 years from now, this will all be like McDonald's and Taco Bell's to the left and the right too.
Wow, it got like really black behind us.
Yeah, it did.
Like really black.
Yeah, we're driving into the crystal clear sunlight. Out of the blue clear sky. Here she comes a walking, talking true love, saying I've been waiting for you, love. Surprise, new love has arrived,
Lord.
out of the clear blue,
Blue clear.
out of the blue clear sky. Man, I did like George Strait's greatest hits today. I am the troubadour. I am that ghetto troubadour.
Ghetto?
Yeah. Lots of land is for sale out here. Looks like it's commercial properties they're selling, so that they can continue to build this up even further. Yeah, that's well, that might be a house for sale right there. Okay, now see, this used to be like the start of Middleburg right here. And everything behind us up to Orange Park was just trees, but that's all grown up now. So. There is Long Bay Road. I think this is Black Creek we're going over right here, which is very instrumental in the Leonard Skinner story. That is, as far as I'm concerned, the best fast food pizza chain.
What?
Little Caesars.
No.
It's cheap, it's fast, and it don't taste horrible. I like their Little Caesars has the best fast food sauce as far as I'm concerned. This is definitely new, this hospital that's up here. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. That is also probably here only in the past 10 or 20 years maybe. This right here used to be a sports card store. I've mentioned that before. And they were very Jaguar centric. So you walk in and the whole case of cards was like Mark Brunell. And I was like, where's them Dan Marinos at? And they're like, well, we ain't got no Dan Marinos. We got Mark Brunell. I said, I don't want Mark Brunell. I want Dan Marino. So I never went back in there.
I like Dan Marino.
Huh?
I like Dan Marino.
Well, who don't like Dan Marino?
Apparently, them people didn't.
Well, they were trying to be like, you know, hometown Jaguars kind of store. Okay, guys, and we're just about through Middleburg, so this will be a full, complete ride through Orange Park and Middleburg on Blanding Blvd. That sky does look really black. You can't really tell on the viewfinder screen. It looks much lighter than it is, but fortunately for us, that's the black sky over there. We're going right up there to the clearing up there. Although that looks like it's coming over to the clearing. Oh, look at this guy up here.
Hmm?
That big orange dog thing.
Oh, yeah.
That man is like rough. Rough. That is cool. And that is brought to you courtesy of Black Creek Tractor. This convenience store has been here forever too. I think back in the day it was a Jiffy. And I remember that right there was one of the last stores that had a comic book spinner rack in it, like well up into the late 90s. When all other stores had vanished, comic book spinner racks, there was still one in that store.
They vanished what?
Comic book spinner racks, you remember those?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Were those around in your lifetime? You'd go into a convenience store and there'd be a bunch of comic books and the rack spun around.
Yep.
Alright guys, we're coming up now to the forest where we have to drive like 35-40 minutes through the forest to get back to Interlaken. But we're going to take you right up to this Circle K because we need to go into the Circle K anyway. And then after this Circle K, there's a few homes, and then Camp Landing, and then Forest, and then Interlaken. So this is your last remnants of Middleburg. There at the Star Center. I think that's a church. And an IMC, I don't know what that is. This Circle K up here that we're going to pull into and end our video.
It's right here. Over here.
No, you don't want to turn there. I don't think. Right in here is where you want to turn in. And I think the driver formerly known as James is going to be nice enough to go in there and get me a Diet Dr. Pepper. Right? Right?
What's what money? My good looks.
Well, yeah, you better put it on the good looks.
Look at that sky, man.
What?
Look at the sky.
Yeah, driver formerly known as James is really...
I don't like dark skies. I'm terrified of tornadoes.
Well, we're going to get back to clear skies here in a minute. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a great cup of coffee or a kickback on the couch. And we will see you guys very, 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 very soon. Peace.